Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Matthew over here, yet again. Welcome to episode 2 of Off the Clock. Brought to you by The Dial. Today we have a little bit of a difference. Chris isn't here, so we've got Yanko, my brother.
I'm here on the business of Vacheron Constantin.
Because
you was talking crap.
Nah, we can't start the show like this. We can't play this game. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, welcome, brother.
Yeah,
We appreciate you.
you.
We really appreciate
Doing amazing
you.
with the show, man.
Hey man, we're trying, bro. This is episode 2. Hopefully, we have at least number 500 at some point. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to press this whole off the clock type of situation.
Let's
and
do
I
it.
see you also, having a glass of wine today.
Ah,
I am myself.
water.
The
Yeah.
aquapana level, you
Yeah.
know. Let's get into it, bro. I feel like
Right.
you have some thoughts off your chest that you want to get off,
You said that Vacheron Constantin is not top 3.
Yeah.
And I kind of felt a way about it because I'm a Vacheron stan, but I'm not those kind of stans that don't listen to what other people have to say.
Fair.
Me personally, I think Vacheron Constantin are slow progress, but very thoughtful when releasing things. And the way I see it is they may not release a stunner.
Yeah.
That's something that impresses at watches and wonders.
Yeah.
But they make small incremental movements. And
Okay.
for me, that's why I view them as excellent. That's why I view them as top 3. For me, it's longevity more than innovation. So when you said all those things, I was like, for me, it's not always about innovating. It's about making those small changes that people love, keeping what people love and not making things that are like.
So we agree that they're not innovative, right?
I feel like Vacheron can do better in terms of innovation. I will say that, but that doesn't mean they're not top 3.
Oh, come on, bro. I'm sure you love other watch brands way more than what you actually love Vacheron.
Vacheron.
Legitimately. Top 3. Think about this.
Okay.
Audemars Piguet,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Then you have Patek Philippe.
Yeah.
2 of the giants.
Yes.
And then Vacheron. Top 3. Come on, bro.
Vacheron, I feel, is the low-key cool brother that lets his older brother shine, but he be on his own thing. That's why I like Vacheron, because they're just on their own timing.
True.
They're in their own space, and that's something that I kind of like appreciate. Because, look, for me, and of course, even on the podcast, me and Patek have a love-hate relationship, especially after the Cubitus, right?
Yeah. Which was terrible.
Audemars Piguet also, they're doing a little bit too much with the collaborations. Let's not even talk about that. But Vacheron, I feel like for me is like watching them, calculating their moves, but making it better, and not trying to overcompensate.
Okay,
You know
let's
what I
get into the 222 then.
Okay.
Right. So in February 2022, on the 22nd,
Yes.
they dropped that amazing 222, which was like bringing it back because it was like, I think it was an anniversary piece or something of that nature, right? Historic.
Yeah.
Then they dropped it again this year in 2024. But that thing looks like a screwdriver, dog. I don't want to even lie to you, bro. No. And you know what? I'm not even the only person who even shares these types of thoughts. That's why I sent that into the group the other day when I let you guys know that even other people who are in the business don't even appreciate it.
Yeah, you're actually right, because I think Roman Schoff had some words for it, and it wasn't very good. I mean, me personally, I actually didn't even realize that they dropped in Feb 2022.
Yeah.
But it was only after I did my research and I saw side by side.
Yeah.
They only made the bezel grooves deeper.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like they changed that much, which gets back to my point.
Okay.
Incremental
changes, no innovation.
Fair. Fair. Okay. Cool. Okay. Cool. Okay. Cool. But then explain. Okay.
Cool. Let's
All right.
now. Okay. That's just for my first conversation in terms of innovation.
Okay.
My second point is, you got AP, you got Patek, right?
Yeah.
Those are name brands.
Yes.
Whether you're an amazing watch collector, you're a rapper, whoever you are, you know those 2 watches,
Yes.
right? So in terms of popularity, they really don't have that stance.
Yeah. Okay.
They
Fair.
really don't have that stance, right?
Yeah.
That's an important conversation, because at the end of the day, if you're going to be part of top 3, we need to know why you're part of top 3. We need to hear about you on the side of the road. You know what I'm saying?
True, but
Yeah.
is popularity a good thing? let me say this, right?
Okay, bring me back to it.
Of course, you said rappers, celebrities know AP Protect. AP Protect. They always rap about it.
Yeah.
But sometimes those people in those kind of spaces, and no offense to them, they have eccentric personalities. I feel Vacheron Constantin are for the old money, the people who really know.
Yeah.
I feel like Vacheron is popular for the people who know. They have their own group. So they don't have to be giving, no offense, Audemars Piguet, giving Travis Scott, I do love the Travis Scott, giving Travis Scott a watch.
Yeah.
And then he's rapping about it, everything like that. I think Vacheron, for me, it's only popular with the people who know.
But that's the problem with
like
this.
the
That's
circle.
exactly what Chris and I touched on last week. Old money. So us as like the youth at this point, we will be seen as old money one day. Because we're going to build up to that situation, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think that they're going to be able to carry that with us. Because it's not rolling well. You know what I mean? Like the marketing for them is only towards the people who they actually want to work with. Who they actually want to touch their timepieces. Us, we don't count. Which is why I'm like, how is Rolex not part of the top 3? If we are going to grow with Rolex. Because I feel like we really are. You know what I'm saying? Even though, you know, we have that chat with Chris again, I say, the buzz down conversation. But they're very well known. It's been mentioned how many times by so many different affluent people. You see so many people who wear it. Do you know what I'm saying? And you can recognize it from a mile away. When you're wearing a Vacheron, I don't think you can really recognize it unless you're
in
purist. Unless you're a purist. Do you know what I'm saying? Unless you're a purist. And I do understand that some people really want to be low key, especially when it comes to old money. But I also feel the need to worry about their stance in the future. They're an amazing watch company. I will not debate that conversation, you know, where it's like they're bad or anything. They're not bad. But the group that owns Vacheron also owns IWC and a couple of other watches. IWC is amazing. Yeah. You know,
they've been dropping heat lately.
They've been dropping
Portuguese, everything,
Heat on heat. So now my problem is if they keep continuing, I mean, they dropped the 222 years ago in the 70s, right? Yes. And then they discontinued it. Okay. And then they had another watch range that they discontinued. And they had another watch range. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The only one that really still sticks is the overseas.
Yes.
It's the only one that's stuck in their catalog through and throughout. Right?
I can agree
so
with that,
how are they part of the top 3? Is it because they're the longest like watch manufacturing company in the world? Because that doesn't make sense.
Okay. I can answer your question on two fronts, right? One, right? I just want to like almost like paraphrase what you're saying.
Okay.
You're saying you want Vacheron Constantin to open its doors a little bit towards people like us, right?
Definitely.
Which is true. That's fair because like for me, I feel like Vacheron is more of a watch company than any other. Because like for example, Audemars Piguet, at least they're trying to do collabs.
Yeah.
As much as I don't like them, they're trying to open up their doors.
Exactly.
I can agree with that for sure. But in terms of them being top 3, I think the reason why they're top 3 is because of stability.
Okay.
And I feel like, for me, like, Vacheron Constantin reminds me of the queens and kings of England.
Yeah.
Like, Queen Elizabeth ruled England for a very long time.
Yeah.
She was stable.
Facts.
You know? She would never complain. She would never, you know, she was always
Facts.
just that's the queen.
Facts.
That's the queen.
Yeah.
And it would go through like that. So I feel like those 270 years was more of stability and less of innovation. Yeah, that's how I feel like.
But I don't think that's a good point to be where you are.
Yeah, you don't think like it will be.
I don't think it's
lasting. It will last more.
It will if they were innovative and actually did beautiful things and opened up that market into more of the the youth community, then we'd have a different conversation. Okay. You can't just be in top 3 because of one point.
Because of how old you are.
It's not gonna work. Legitimately. Okay. You know this. It's not gonna work.
Fair, because I mean, you often hear sayings like it's not because someone is old, it's about the wisdom that they have.
Exactly. Right? Which is true.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, for me, it's like even with the wisdom that they have, they're not sharing it with everybody. It's just them. Then we get to point number 3, market value. It does bad in the secondary market.
Yeah, I've actually haven't seen any Vacherons in the.
You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It does really bad in the secondary market.
Okay, do you think they want Vacherons in the second-hand market?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think any watch company wants their stuff in the secondary
Secondary
market.
market.
But that's what moves it. Because, for instance, like with Patek, they drop very few pieces in the whole year.
Yeah.
Right? Vacheron is dropping more pieces in terms of production than what AP is doing. Even Patek, right?
Yeah.
So how are we actually not seeing that doing better in the market? Because it's not as exclusive as the other two, right?
It's like when you see a Vacheron, it's like you're seeing a unicorn.
Exactly. To some degree, I'll say yes. But at the same time, it's also just like there are more pieces that are doing bad in the secondary market than really doing good.
Oh,
That is a sign of demolition.
Also, you're afraid that people will forget Vacheron in the future, basically.
No doubt about it. I feel like, listen, unfortunately,
They're too low key.
it's too low key, but I also think apart from being low key, I definitely think that the value of it, and coming back to the point of investment, I don't believe that the watches should be an investment. I believe that they should be enjoyed and worn.
Yeah.
And I think that if you have a 222 right now, I'll probably look at it and be like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's also not a staple. It's not a staple watch. So they cannot be number 3. They can't
need to get there,
not
yeah.
even, I don't even know if they're number 3 at this point. You might call them number 1. That's your opinion. But I don't believe that they even deserve to be in the top 5 conversation as of yet.
So what's your top 5 then?
I'll give you my top 3.
Okay.
Patek, AP, Rolex.
In that order or
Not in any order.
Oh, in no particular order.
That just comes when they innovate every single year, when they drop heat.
Even when they miss.
Even when they miss.
Because Patek are missing.
Not at the
Audemars
moment.
Piguet. Okay, Patek are missing with the Cubitus.
One watch. Out of how many? Out of how many lineups have they had?
Okay, fair. Okay, fair.
You know
What
what I'm
about Audemars and their collaborations?
I think Audemars, their collaborations is because they're trying to open up to the youth. And they're doing a really good job at that. Not that the watches have to be great, but the fact that they're actually opening it up to us so that we can actually brand recognize them, it's a different chat.
Okay. You don't feel like they're being too down with the kids sometimes with the collaborations, especially with
Not really.
with the Kina music one or the cause. You feel like they're being too, how do you do like?
I don't
cool
think
like
so.
you? Yeah.
I think that it's because they understand that there's a brand following for those specific brands. So they can appeal to us. It's a great marketing strategy.
But end of the day, I do agree with you on one point.
Yeah.
Vacheron should open up their doors a little bit because I don't want them to be forgotten.
Yeah. And also, please, guys, innovate. Like, change the game a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, change the game. No more screwdrivers.
Vacheron,
No more screwdrivers.
please don't listen to what he's saying.
No more screwdrivers.
Playing,
guys.
yeah.
Like, give us something that's out of this world. Make me change my mind. That's the only thing that I'm asking you guys for. Make me change my mind. And shout out to Vince and Nico, by the way. Like,
Oh,
got
yes.
this Arsenale over here. A
How do you like
beautiful
it, huh?
piece. It's been amazing, bro. Like, keeping this watch for a little bit of time has been.
The purple.
You know what I love? The fact that there's literally no like second.
Yeah.
Like, it literally.
It's low-key kind
It
of
just moves.
sexy as
It's
well.
so sexy, bro.
You
Just
don't even
minutes
know
and
when.
hours.
Yeah, just yeah.
Minutes and hours.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm 100% sure when I walk around, people just look at me and they're just like, what the hell does this
Yeah.
guy got on,
Yeah.
bro?
Yeah.
What has he got on?
And
But
purple is such
yeah.
a good color as well.
It's a beautiful color, man. And it's just also like the small little details.
yeah.
Like, I'm sure, we definitely have an episode dropping quite
Yeah.
soon on this watch.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you coming through and pulling up and actually bringing your points. I respect the brand. It's not that I hate them or anything.
Yeah.
I just think they could do better. And that's just my own point of view.
No, I because I know because it's coming from a place of worry, and I know it's coming from a place of love as well. 'Cause
Definitely.
I also do agree with you. And like I said, I'm just not that type of person that just la 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 la.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
be fair, you
Yeah.
brought some good points, man. They need to get their name out a little bit more. But yeah,
We're
we love you,
checking-
Vacheron, though.
Yeah, we love you.
I love you.
He loves you. I like you. I like you. But yeah, shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. Please subscribe. Please drop your comments. Follow us on our social media pages.
Do you agree with Matt? Do you agree with me?
Exactly.
Do you think longevity is the key or innovation is the key?
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys. I love you all. And I'll see you on episode 3.
Never forget to stay on the watch.
Yep.
Yep.